Yes. We travel to a lot of the shows around the U.S. and a Canada show here. This is our second time here. We came here last year and fell in love with the show. Again, we go to Orlando and we go to, Las Vegas, and we go all the Atlantic City, all of the big shows. And yet last year, out of the half a dozen shows we went to, we both agreed that the Canadian show was our favorite show. It's a fairly small show. There's not a lot here, but the people are awesome. And this is just an example of being able to walk up the aisle and engage with people and just have a good conversation. And Robert kind of recognized us from our online stuff and just started talking to us. I must say, I love that about this show, is it's just engaged. So,
I'm sales and tech support for our Ajax branch. We have about 10 branches in Canada right now. And I go out and I train dealers on how to install liners, how to install safety covers. But my other background was tech support for another company, and I used to do salt chlorine generators where people had problems with the pool liners. I would go out and do the investigative work for that, find out what was causing the problems.
Tell us a little bit about kind of what we're talking about with what is liquid chlorine versus what is a salt generating pool. I think that was a great quote that you had there.
Yeah, well, we were discussing salt chlorine generators and the misconception that some homeowners have, that they think they're swimming in salt water and they're not really swimming in chlorine. So what happens is they end up leaving the unit cranked a little bit too high, and so they're swimming in 5 or 10 parts per million. The liner starts to fade after a season or two, and so they think there's something wrong with the pool liner. And really, it's just that they need to understand that they're generating chlorine, 100% chlorine out of that unit, and there's no chloramine smell, no skin irritation or eye irritation. So there's no warning signs for them to know that the chlorine content's high. So they need to check the water on a regular basis to make sure they keep the content.
Robert made a great statement by saying, having that chlorine generator running so high, it's like dumping liquid chlorine in the pool and letting it settle on the bottom of the pool, because that's in fact what you're adding to the pool is liquid chlorine. It's just that you're making it versus buying a gallon jug and dumping it in. What that chlorine generator is doing is virtually making liquid chlorine.
And the misconception of saving hydro by shutting your pump off for 4 or 8 hours at a time allows the chlorine to settle on the floor of the pool liner. So even though someone may think they're doing a great job by, hey, I'm saving money on my pump, I'm not running my pump 24 hours a day, but they're actually not circulating the water properly. So
which is letting things settle out.
Yeah, the chemicals can settle on the floor of the liner and bleach or stain the liner like that too. So,
which is a whole other argument for our variable speed pumps today,
right,
in terms of letting that thing run all the time. Even if you don't have a variable speed pump, our recommendation is to leave it running.
Right.
Yes, it costs you more, but it's way more efficient. It's much far better for the pool itself.
Yeah, you're not going to damage anything.
All the other things aren't going to be damaged.